This weekend, the theater department is putting on a show called Art. They will be doing it in the Black Box Room in Wilson Hall, which will give the audience a more intimate experience being up close with the actors. Show times are 7:30 p.m. on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and a 2:30 p.m. matinee on Sunday. Now we have Jacqueline Wren checking in on a previous MSU Tonight guest.
MSU Tonight has had many interesting people on the show. As I was looking back on past episodes, a certain individual caught my eye.
My name is Dustin, and I'm addicted to eating mayonnaise.
It was the self-proclaimed Mayo Man. I was curious how his story ended, so I decided to pay the Wilcox residents a visit.
I am a born-again Christian. I have replaced the taste of mayonnaise in my mouth with that of the blood of Christ. It's much more delicious. I spend a lot less time eating mayonnaise and a lot more time on my knees, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah, I pray to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ most hours of the day. I flushed that toxic mayonnaise out of my life and replaced it with a number of worship opportunities, including this weekly event at the Episcopal Campus Ministry. I would like to see you there Wednesdays from 11 to 12:30 for our lunch.
Dustin's roommate Isaac had input on his newfound religion.
I think Dustin's Christian faith is a little extreme, but at least he's not dead.
I wasn't fully convinced Dustin had kicked the habit, so I had Isaac put him to the test.
You want some mayonnaise?
No, I don't do that anymore, bud. Stay away.
Okay.
Before I left, I caught an unfortunate moment on camera. Dustin relapsed. Hopefully, Dustin will beat his addiction. With MSU Tonight, I'm Jacqueline Wren.
There is a new place in the Waterfield Library that has the campus buzzing. Makerspace is an area for students to teach themselves how to operate advanced technology. The equipment is free to use for faculty, staff, and students. Makerspace offers 3D modeling, game development, video editing, sound production, and plenty more. You can locate Makerspace in the lower section of Waterfield Library. It's available Monday through Friday from 8 in the morning to 4:30 in the afternoon. I cannot wait to experience the software available. Get ready for some video game news. Earlier this year, new Pokemon Snap released just in time for the pandemic. And last year, we saw a new generation of Pokemon with Sword and Shield. And today, we have some very exciting news. This Friday, Nintendo is bringing back the Sinnoh region with their yearly Pokemon release, Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl.
Pokemon's been my favorite thing since I was a kid. I collected all the cards and played all the games, and Diamond and Pearl was my favorite by far. I'm super excited for it to be remade and come out this Wednesday. I'm definitely picking it up.
We are very excited, and we'll be picking up a few copies ourselves. Next up is Crystal giving insight about the game Genshin Impact.
Hello gamers! Today I would like to introduce you to, if you haven't already, Genshin Impact. Genshin Impact is an open world game that's full of adventure. You could solo play Genshin Impact or gain help from friends in co-op mode. There are some battles, like Dvalin the Dragon, where you cannot fight in co-op. Still, I love this game. The part I love about this game is the storyline. It begins with a memory of two twin siblings fighting together against a strong opponent. Suddenly, one is whisked away. You choose to play Aether, the brother, or Lumine, the sister. When the game officially begins, it is 500 years later. The main character, aka MC for short, is the sibling that was discarded and is suffering from memory loss. MC receives a helper who is named Paimon. They are often referred to as emergency food. Realistically, Paimon is our trustworthy comrade who guides us through the game to help find the missing sibling. Personally, I love Genshin Impact, as I've mentioned, for the storyline, but not just that. Genshin Impact has outstanding graphics, the voice actors bring the characters and the story itself to life, the community is fun and lively, and literally just all of the above. Everything about Genshin is something I adore. Genshin Impact has an endless amount of enemies to defeat, characters to play, land to explore, and activities to partake in. Honestly, there's so much to do that I hardly can make the time for it, but I digress. My opinion is only one of many. That is why I decided to ask one of my closest friends on the game to share their perspective.
Definitely my favorite part of Genshin Impact is the lore and the storyline that goes through the whole thing. I think it's really interesting how they put everything together. All of the names of the characters tend to mean something related to who they are and what they're about. If you look up what language they're from, all of the places that you experience while traveling this wonderfully odd world are based off of different countries. And so when they're making the lore, all of the storylines and characters' personalities relate to the country that they're from. I think that's really interesting and a really fun little aspect they included within their game. My least favorite part is how expensive everything is.
Thank you, Dominique Turner. I, and I'm sure she as well, are both looking forward to the future that Genshin Impact has installed for us players.
Yes. I'm excited for the new feature that they're giving with the net, and you can, after you get through the event, and you can have the net and you can catch foxes to put in your home. That's all I want. I want a fox.
Let the show begin.
That will wrap up Hot Topics. When we come back, Joe will be with us to talk about the rodeo. Stay tuned for more MSU Tonight after the break.